God damn. Welcome to another Just Us League podcast. You already know the sensual sounds, baby. Ooh, over here, I believe to my right, immediately on the screen, I have fantastic Frankie. Ooh, the goddess, the cosmic being, the being with the means. Come
Yeah.
on now. Let me get them sensual sounds in the chat. Come on.
Yo, you
Remember,
see,
let me get
yo,
them
you see me
poetry
coming
snaps.
out all
Poetry
smooth
snaps.
like you.
Then continuing on my right, all the way to the right, god damn, the Blerd without goddamn sensual fear. Come on now, make some noise.
God damn.
So
Look,
god
I'm sitting here looking like the guest deacon. Looking like the guest deacon getting them dudes
like, they do be hyping them up like
that's a fact.
Yeah, my boy from Tennessee, okay? Y'all not ready for this.
Come on, everybody in the congregation, let's give him a hearty praise.
And they do be sitting there. They be sitting there like they LeBron pregame, like.
I'm about to kill a mess out this sermon right now.
Oh man, I guess you
know
know
what? They be cursing. But they be like, yo, I'm about to do the fuck out of this sermon. Like they just say it like right in their head.
Look, I'm about to get my praise on in this.
I'm about to give them that wop, that worship and praise. Come on.
Look, that wet ass P word.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sorry, that was a little bit.
That's how God made it. God loves all of his creations.
Feel me?
Now, I guess let's go ahead and let the people know what's up, because I see we got some people in here. We got people in here hanging with us. Look, I should have actually. I knew good and hell well we were doing this today. I didn't put the reminder up until literally like 10 minutes before it was time for us to go live. So the fact that there are 44 people in this motherfucker right now is just a testament to just how awesome the community is. So. And it's going up. It is steadily going up. So, man, you know what? This is Justice League. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what we gonna do. Y'all know what we here to talk about. We about to talk about that goddamn DC Fandome. And there's a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now. Frank, I don't have to tell AF. I ain't gotta tell Frankie because they know just like I know, and I hope y'all know. It's a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know right off the rip. If y'all got questions or anything, please save them for the end of the show when we make our call out for questions. Super chats will still get priority. We will stop and address, but we are not going to do too many like way off in the rabbit trails because we got so much. There's so much to talk about. And this is only day one of DC Fandome. We still got another day coming up next month. So, yeah, we're just going to jump. Let's go. We ain't even going to stand on ceremony in this bitch. Look, it's about to get serious.
Let's get up there.
So, I guess do we want to go ahead and kick it off the way that they ran it? Do we want to go through in the order that they did all their announcements?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's kick it off with Wonder Woman 1984 then. Let's go ahead and kick it off with Wonder Woman 1984. Okay, so I actually talked about this on the Blerd Cave because it came up while we were live. So I'm going to hang back on this one. I think everybody, for the most part here, should know how I feel about that Wonder Woman 84 trailer. Matter of fact, anyone who follows me on Twitter should know how I feel about that 1984, the Wonder Woman 1984 trailer. So I'm going to kind of hang back for a minute. I want y'all's take on this John.
I'm actually messing with it kind of heavy though, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna front. I really liked it. Now, from my understanding, it's supposed to be in theaters, right? So AMC is supposed to be opening within the next like couple weeks or next week or so. So I think I'm definitely gonna. I have the A-list. I'm gonna definitely check it out. But I was messing with it actually. I'm hyped to see Cheetah, man. Like I've been dying to see her like kind of interact with Wonder Woman. I'm like, come on, where's Cheetah at? But I want to see how they're gonna decide to take on like how she gets her abilities specifically. I have an idea from the trailer, but I'm not entirely sure.
Do you think it's Maxwell Lord?
Yeah, I believe so. And that's what I was speculating like the whole. But I wasn't entirely sure because I feel like they're gonna put a little twist to it. but I don't quite know exactly what they're gonna do. But I'm actually really excited for it. I actually really want to see it. It looks really good. I'm not gonna be I enjoyed the first Wonder Woman hands down. I went to the movie, so that bad boy, I think like the second day it was out. So I'm actually looking forward to this movie. I like that golden arm. Ooh. And she
that golden eagle armor.
See that guy.
Let me tell you something too, God. No, like you saw, she was over here grabbing hold of the lightning strikes and was riding them bad boys. I was like, damn, that's fire, son. That's fire.
Let me now, Frankie. I want to hear what you guys say, but real quick, I want to ask AF something because I know he probably caught this. I know he caught this. Okay, so I just want to point out that because this actually got brought up during the cave when we were talking about this. So, all right, you know how this goes. This is this ain't a new character. Cheetah ain't a new character, but she has never been on the big screen like this before.
Ever.
So yeah, there's a lot of people out there, casual fans or just general audience that don't know who she is. Man, I saw people getting heated because she was giving Diana that work.
Cheetah? By no means is like.
I've been advocating for Cheetah forever. Yeah, I thought Cheetah should have been the first villain instead of Stephen.
Well, okay, so that was kind of my thing. Like, if you are introducing a villain we read comics, so we know who she is. But John Q. Public, Jane Q. Public, they don't know who Cheetah is. You got to show them that Cheetah actually can put hands on Wonder Woman. Otherwise, why do they care?
Right.
Cheetah is like her Joker. You know, everybody out there. Cheetah is her Joker.
That's her arch nemesis, straight up. That's her number one.
Every time they see each other, it's on sight. Like, there's no talking. It's just like, I think they only say each other's name. Like, even in the animated films, like, no matter what movie you watch, it's be like Cheetah, Wonder Woman, hands. Like, they just. That's it.
What my personal favorite is, when you'll get that Wonder will be like Barbara. Barbara. Bitch. Like, she will call her by a government name. But no, Frankie, what did you think about that Wonder Woman 1984 joint?
You know, it's funny. I had the opposite reaction from Devontae. I really enjoyed the first movie, and maybe it's the passage of time. Like, as the more I see the same trailer, because the trailer wasn't that new. Like, I watched it. The only thing that was newer was that I actually saw shots of Cheetah, which didn't enthuse me, right? One, I cannot believe they picked Kristen fucking Wiig. Sorry, y'all, if I'm not supposed to curse.
I could not believe. Girl, no, Queen, talk your shit.
Oh, I could not believe they picked, and I love Kristen Wiig. I think she's a great actress. Is she athletic? No. Is she big? Cheetah is big. Yo, Meg Thee Stallion should be Cheetah. I don't know if she can act, but Meg Thee Stallion be a
Cheetah with Yang? Cheetah is huge.
She should be the body stand in when she do the voice.
Wait. You mean Cheetah with cake? Come on.
Cheetah always had cake. Y'all telling me Cheetah ain't have cake?
Oh no, she got cake.
I thought they were gonna cast a Latina woman as Cheetah. I don't know why. I always saw her as Latina, maybe because like I'm being racist.
It's the accent, I think, to some degree too.
Spicy. I don't know what it was, but I didn't picture it, and it was you, Ernie, who told me. Remember, we were on an episode, and I was like, "Damn, I really wish they picked Cheetah." And you were like, "Cheetah's on there. It's Kristen Wiig," and I was like, "I'm not sure I know who Kristen Wiig is because the Kristen Wiig I know from Saturday Night Live."
I'm dead.
She's 10. She's 60 pounds, thin, with old eyes, playing Cheetah. Cheetah's a bad bitch. Cheetah's creates furries, right? But it also seems like what they're gonna do is
y'all wrong.
Make the Cheetah.
Cheetah the Stallion.
Yes. Cheetah the Stallion.
I love Cheetah the Stallion. I'm like, so you're a cheetah and a horse?
Well, no. Here's what I want. Here's what I want, though. See, now that y'all done said that, now I want a music video. I want someone to create a parody music video, and I want to see. Actually, you know what? I want Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion to do it now. I want them to go back, reshoot WAP, and then do it like Cardi B dress up as Wonder Woman, Meg Thee Stallion dress up Cheetah. Go ahead, cut the check. Y'all heard it here first.
I'm dead.
Y'all
but they already wore cheetah outfits.
Look, wait a minute. With that furry ass pussy.
The cheetah outfit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dead.
Not with a little search. Not with a little search. Not with a little search.
I'm defeated.
But I think another fear I have with seeing all these trailers is that the trailers haven't shown me anything new. So they were like, we're going to premiere this trailer. And I was like, it's going to be new. And it's the same exact scene. So I fear that I watched the best scenes of Wonder Woman.
I was just about to say trailer. That's one of my biggest worries too with trailers. When they keep showing the same scene, it's usually a red flag. This is the best part in the entire
like the ride
film.
the lightning, like where she's riding the lightning. We've seen that same shot. We saw it from a different angle,
right?
But it's the same
shot.
Why
would they show us that? Why would they show us that in the trailer?
I don't want to see none of that.
I'm not gonna lie though, that lightning riding part was still fire. I'm not gonna hold you.
Okay.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine Shorty in the sky dead, just grabbing the lightning? Was like, I'm gonna ride this thing like an MTA.
Imagine the first time you saw it was in the movie theaters in IMAX. Yeah, imagine how that would feel. It's just.
Well, you know, okay.
God, you remember now we're gonna watch it and we've seen it from both angles, and we're gonna be like, I've seen this. It's just like when they ruined it in Ragnarok. They told us that Hulk was gonna be in it. I was like, why would they ruin that? This could have been a dope surprise.
Well, they did the same thing with the first Wonder Woman though, because when they, the part where she's in no man's land. And she steps up out and like everybody's like, oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed. And she steps up there and she just starts slow motion blocking the bullets. That's a scene that was so powerful to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'll straight up admit it. Sitting in that theater and know this about me, I am a die-hard, since I was a little boy, fan of Wonder Woman. And to see her step up like that and she just starts going like, bam. Bam! And just like going crazy. That's some shit I wish they would have saved too. Cause like you can't, and I get why they do it, because you got to get the general audience. You got to get those folks that are like that don't really know shit about shit when it comes to comics. They don't know what Wonder Woman's all about. So you got to show them a little taste, but don't give up everything. Don't give up the whole. Like, give a crumb. I just want a crumb. That's all I want. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna save it because we're gonna talk about that here in a little bit.
Arnie, this is my question. Do you need to get people on for superhero movies now?
You sell itself.
You should. You could Beyonce drop these movies. Yo,
the issue.
If an Avengers movie came out tomorrow in theaters, we would all have COVID. We would all be in theaters tomorrow.
Look, we be sitting here talking about
okay, but I saw that they would sell out before. All they would have to do is have Josh Weldon or whoever tweet, yo, there's an Avenger movies out, go to your AMC theater from his account or Marvel Studios, and we all gonna be, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna call out work. I'm gonna be like, I can't.
Don't forget, the Avengers got the Snydder Cut too.
Oh damn.
But I think.
Don't talk about that.
But to piggyback on what you were saying though, is like, I think the reason why they have to give away good parts when it comes to DC films is because they're not doing as well as Marvel films. No. Let's just be honest. It's been more misses. There's been more misses than hits. Wonder Woman did not fall into that category. Wonder Woman was a success straight off the gate. Aquaman did well. But when it comes to like anything close to Justice League, Batman, that's when we get to shaky territory and people are like, do I really want to spend this money to watch this? Or chances are they're going to second guess it. So you have to like wheel them in somehow. It's a DC film. Like you said, Marvel, all they had to do is be like, just play the theme song. I'm in. I would have pre-ordered the tickets right there. I'm in.
Devontae, real talk. You remember, I know you remember this shit. And I know you remember too, Frankie. Remember when that Avengers Infinity War trailer first dropped? Do you remember how the internet lost its collective shit?
I mean, like, I think YouTube went down because everybody was like trying to search up content. Like, everything shut down because there was just so much traffic everywhere. And then don't even get me started about Endgame. I pre-ordered my tickets like a month in advance, and guess what? I struggled to get that.
Oh yeah,
struggled.
no, same,
they literally
same.
waited like I think 5 weeks before the actual date before they started selling tickets, and then AMC was down. The Atom app was down. Like every Fandango was down. Everything was. I had to physically show up to my movie theater in person at 9:30 in the morning to buy tickets. And like I said, if you go back to the Endgame trailer, let's be honest, they didn't even show you much.
No,
they literally just showed stuff you've already seen, and then threw in one new thing. And guess what?
They left you with more questions than. I mean, Grant, you want to leave people with more questions than answers, but I mean, the trailer didn't give you any inclination as to what was going to like.
Exactly.
Like, if you were sitting there wanting to be like, okay, please tell me what's going on. What state is the world in? They weren't giving
They didn't tell you nothing.
They're like, look, you know what? Endgame, it's coming out. Y'all know y'all gonna come see it. Pull up, bring $10.
And guess what? Sure enough, we pulled up.
You said 10. I'm in New York.
I was in there with 50 cash. Like, yo, so what's up? Like
$20. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm making it rain. I went up to the people. I was like, you know why I'm here.
You know what I came here to see. Y'all know. Don't.
The next available. I came a week and a half before it dropped, and I was like, maybe I'll get Friday. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Saturday, Sunday afternoon I got.
Dude, bet.
Nah, I had to get mine a month in advance just to get the second showing for the first day. And I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, already?
You ain't playing. I had to do the same.
And it's a whole, if you want to watch anything else in the theaters during that time, it was like, sorry.
It was a wrap.
Oh, yeah, no, you weren't going.
All the theaters, all the rooms.
I want to point out something. Y'all, look, I knew motherfuckers who were pulling up on the day, talking about something. Yeah, man, I think I want to go see Avengers Endgame. And I'd be like, on opening night. I'd be like, you pre-order your shit? They'd be like, no, I ain't pre-ordered nothing. They'd be like,
good luck.
I'd be that motherfucker like, now this is the part where we all throw our heads back and laugh. that was me. I was that motherfucker. Like, you ain't going to see no damn Endgame tonight, baby. You better go watch Infinity War. You better go watch that DVD.
Yeah, hit him with a God bless.
He said, oh, bless you.
But like at the end of it all, I think, you know, okay, there's actually, you know, because since Frankie brought up a legitimate criticism, I'm gonna bring up a legitimate criticism that Wonder Woman 84 trailer, and then we can move on. Now, granted, I also pointed out on the cave that we were freeze framing the trailer. So I know DC wasn't prepared for no motherfuckers to be doing this shit. That CG on Cheetah?
But
that shit was rough. That shit was rough. like it ain't finished.
Why she should have been is not another reason why she should have been a person of color, because they could have just painted her.
Look, put some cheetah spots on her.
I'm already Cheetah's base. All you gotta do is put some spots on me. I'm already there.
Actually, you know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for the badass cosplay that's gonna be coming out when this Rona is gone. I'm waiting for that cosplay, because you know some sisters gonna be coming out the woodwork. And look, body painted up.
It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better than what we see with Kristen Wiig. We gonna like.
Like I said, I think the CG was not finished. I know the CG wasn't finished, but still, it was rough. I don't think it was
CG not finished. How's the CG not finished?
To be honest,
was supposed to come out 2-3 months ago. The CG should be finished. CGI should be.
I think the footage they showed was old. I don't think they showed like final
that
footage.
In April.
I don't know. I
bet you that's not even in the movie. And
it may not. You never know.
I'm just a little worried because you already know that DC struggled with CG previously.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna talk about that here in a little bit too. Real quick.
I'm worried.
real quick. Let's talk about the Suicide Squad. I want to talk about this motherfucking Suicide Squad, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now. We watched the trailer on the cave, and I know I'm gonna be one of them motherfuckers, because I'm that comic book Negro. And y'all saw my reaction. I was laughing my ass off. I was having the best time, because I was like, dude, they are leaning into these comic book characters and these names and these outfits, and I am here for all of it. They even put in my boy King Shark, and they legit made this dude like he is on the Harley Quinn animated series, and I ain't gonna lie, kind of fucking love it.
I cannot believe I saw King Shark on there. I was like, DC, you know you can't afford King Shark. Why?
Look, they could barely afford him on the CW.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, you already know what happened with CW. They blew their entire season's budget in like episode. Just one.
On King Shark and Gorilla Grodd cost them so much money. Some of y'all may not even notice this, but if you actually go back and watch some of those episodes of Flash with King Shark, they actually reused footage of King Shark in different episodes because of how much he costs. They did the same for Gorilla Grodd. Like if you go back and watch episodes where they reappear, you'll recognize certain shots and you'll be like, that looks like the same exact like animation, but just with a different background.
That's all they did was green screen it. Like,
yeah, that's all they did.
I ain't mad at them. But
I mean, hey,
like,
you
ever pay money on like a shirt that's like $50? I'm wearing that shirt everywhere.
Oh yeah,
it's the same thing. It's our whole budget.
Oh no,
it's our whole budget. But I saw all those names. I feel like the pessimist of the group. I saw all those days and I was like, wait, what's going on? At first I was hyped. I was like, oh, what number is this? Like we just complained that the last Suicide Squad had way too many people, and then this one said, you know what we need? We need to double those people.
I'm gonna tell you, there's 24 names they showed off on that roster, and I'm not even exaggerating. There are 24 names they got showed off. Now, here's the thing. Here's where I'm at on this. I know at least. Okay, out of 24 characters, I know at least anywhere between 10 to 12, possibly 16 are likely going to die.
I was going to say that.
Because it's a big mission. They're making it, the way they're saying it, it sounds like this is really huge mission they're doing, and like there are going to be a lot of people who aren't going to survive. I would also not be surprised if there was like, if not all these characters were even on the screen at the same time. Like if there's like, hey, we lost so-and-so, look, bring in so-and-so. We lost this person, bring in that, so on and so forth. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case either. But Devontae,
why would we care? Why would we care about
You're not supposed to, because they're terrible people. They're terrible people. You're not even supposed to care about them.
I think that was the whole point of Suicide Squad. You're reading it and you're like, never fucked with them, but I kind of fuck with them right now. You know what I'm saying?
You'll mess with certain characters. Like, okay, the obvious one's Harley Quinn because she's been the heart and soul of Suicide Squad for like over a decade. But like characters like Captain Boomerang, you're not really supposed to care about because he's a terrible person. And like Deadshot is also kind of the other like heart and soul, but Deadshot's not in this movie, so that's another story. But like,
and he's like that. I never liked that.
From my understanding, what was it? Deadshot is supposed to be. I think they was gonna replace Will Smith like outright, and then
they switched Idris Elba to
Bloodsport, right?
Yeah, they made him Bloodsport. Yeah. Which, to be fair, kind of the same character.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought that was a better route.
That was a lateral move.
I thought that was a better route.
Yeah,
it was. Because in reality, less explanation. Like, okay, we saw Will Smith in the first one. They're gonna be people, even though you know what's going on. They're gonna be like, "What happened to Will Smith?"
Yeah, they should have brought in Deathstroke. That's what they should have done.
Yeah, I would like to have seen that.
But is Joe Manganiello on speed dial?
I was gonna say, isn't he supposed to be popping up in one of the Batman movies or something like that?
Man, you know what? I don't even know. I have no idea what they're doing with that man. I don't think Joe Manganiello knows.
I love Deathstroke though. I love.
They should have used. I think no shade on Idris Elba. I would be perfectly fine with him still being in the movie, but I feel like you could probably take one of the many characters that you put in this movie and replace them, like with Deathstroke.
You don't want to stop Deathstroke. You don't want to stuff him in a movie with 24 titles.
That's true.
24 no, you don't want to. But actually, I would even say using him as a villain Like using him as like, well, they're all villains, but I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Using him as like the
a
thing
big
they're
bad.
up against, because Deathstroke could smoke all these cats.
Oh, that's a fact.
Easy.
That's what I loved about the second season of Titans. We were talking about
he was
that,
giving him
but-
that work.
Oh my. Ooh.
He was giving him that work.
He took him down
Teen
casually
Titans,
too. Casually too.
Casually. Remember Teen Titans, the cartoon, when Robin was getting fucked up the whole episode by Deathstroke, and he was dreaming?
Not even the whole. That episode was funny because he was just so traumatized. Because Slade didn't even do anything.
No,
he literally was just that strong.
Slade wasn't even there. Slade wasn't even there. Oh,
Deathstroke was living rent free in Robin's head. Rent free. He wasn't paying nothing.
To me, that was the perfect way, the best introduction I've ever seen of Deathstroke to the non-comic audience, right? What else would show how do not fuck with this man than Robin being so shook that he get fucked up without getting fucked up?
Right, nobody's laying hands on him. He's literally throwing himself around in response to the mental image of Slade. I was just like, son. And then it was a whole, what was it, the couple seasons, Slade just would not die, bro. No matter what you did, he always came back. You cannot avoid Slade. When he is on you, he is in you.
Oh yeah, no, he got you.
Even in Arrow, right? When I think that's the best season, the second season when Deathstroke is in there, 2. And the Mirror Crew and all that. I was like, yeah, but my favorite Deathstroke live action is actually the Titans one. That guy was fine.
Oh no, I liked him. I actually liked the guy they got to play.
Yeah,
they could use him in the movies for all I care. I thought he did a good job. Actually, I think they should use him in the movies.
Or was he Asian?
What's that?
Is he Latino or was he Asian in Titans?
I think he was.
He looked like he might have been Latino.
He was, I think he was.
I thought he was, but both his kids were Asian. And they had this half-looking Asian woman as his wife, and I was like, maybe he's supposed to be Asian.
I thought he was trying to clean that up. So the kids look Asian. Let's bring in a half-Asian woman. There we go. You already know the gene pool is a little iffy. You know, as long as there's somebody Asian in the relationship, it works.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now.
There like,
right off the rip, I'm gonna go and tell you right now. I'm actually looking at this list of characters. So you got Margot Robbie back as Harley Quinn. You got Jai Courtney back as Captain Boomerang. Who else we got here? You got Joel Kinnaman back as Rick Flag with the yellow shirt this time. With the trademark yellow shirt. Finally, it took a whole movie, like a sequel / reboot to get that. We got
a lot of angry tweets.
Right?
That's a fact.
What was it? King Shark, who was originally supposed to be in the original Suicide Squad, not Killer Croc. Finally got him. Viola Davis coming back as Amanda Waller. I'm gonna go to right now. I don't think any of the motherfuckers are actually gonna die. I don't think any of them are gonna die. But Pete Davidson's ass,
the main one,
best believe he gonna get clapped. Polka Dot Man, was it David Dastmalchian? He getting clapped.
He definitely get washed.
Look, that motherfucker. He might be the first one.
I'm gonna say within the first 10 minutes, clapped.
Oh, it's gonna be a wrap. What was it? Who was now Michael Rooker playing Savant. I'm here for that. I kind of want to see what's going on there. And I got questions. How is they got a better look? This is the real thinker. Peter Capaldi is the thinker. That's my thinker. I don't care about that shit they had in CW Flash. They keep that motherfucker. That's my thinker right there.
Don't talk about that thinker.
I didn't even know there was a season with the thinker.
Dude, right? Dude, we don't. I will say, Weasel. Weasel has me dying. The fact they put Weasel in this movie, and they got James Gunn's
Sean Gunn, right?
brother. Yeah, Sean Gunn. Cause Sean Gunn, he does the motion capture for Rocket Raccoon. And I think that's part of the reason why they made him Weasel in this movie. I'm just dude, whatever.
We got a raccoon, man. We got a weasel.
Yeah, we're gonna weasel this time. Yeah, nobody will notice.
If they make the movie like a joke, like on some Batman and Robin, I think I will thoroughly enjoy it. Like if it's like not taking itself seriously,
it's not. Oh,
and like
no.
You said, 10 niggas show up first scene and they all get clapped, and that's how it starts. I would really be all in.
I think I don't, Frankie. I don't know how familiar you are with James Gunn's like other works. I think me and AF have talked about this before, possibly. But okay, if you've ever seen the movie Super, With Rainn Wilson.
With Rainn Wilson.
And damn, we were talking about this half for last.
Juno.
Juno.
Yeah. Don't she rape him in it?
Kind of. Yeah, a little bit.
Right.
she puts it on him. But the whole thing is, it's a dark, like, that's a dark comedy. But the movie it doesn't take itself too seriously though. Like, it's like there's serious stuff going on, but the main character is the complete opposite of everything else going on around him. Like, he's so goofy it almost hurts. But no, James Gunn, and honestly, I'm kind of glad DC got him to do this movie, because basically the Suicide Squad that we got before,
first time,
yeah, it was basically them trying to copy James Gunn's formula for Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's like, hey, like, okay, this is what it was. You had, so like, yeah, you come home from school, you know, your mom picked you up from school, bring you home, she took you to McDonald's, you know, and all this other stuff, you know, whatever, and you're like, oh man, I want to go to the movie theater and watch Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's just like, man, we got Guardians of the Galaxy at home, and then she handed you Suicide Squad. Well, because they use the same music, they use a lot of the same songs, like for background music in both movies. They tried to use the same kind of attitude and everything, but it didn't work like it should have. James Gunn knows how to make this work, because he's done it twice already, and he's gonna do it again here. And I think this movie is actually gonna be like, people will probably be kind of snake bit, like kind of gun shy to see this movie, but I think once, like, word of mouth will actually service this movie better than anything else has before. The trailer though I like, and I don't know if y'all watch the behind the scenes featurette that they did. They sold me. They sold me on that alone. Even irrespective of the roster breakdown.
I think Margot Robbie is one of the best cast superhero villains.
I like her. I like her a lot.
Like Marvel.
Yeah, I like her. I
think it's Robert Downey Jr., Margot Robbie.
Yeah,
I think in the list, you know, any white boy could have been Captain America. Sorry, Chris. Love you.
I mean, but you know what? I'm glad it is him, because like, that dude is out here being Captain America for real. Out here
in real life, he's out here pushing, you know, making sure these animals get these rights over here when people are killed improperly in the streets.
There ain't no other white boys petting animals.
No,
but I'm not just the animals though, but he's legitimately like fighting for like, and protesting for like things that are completely, like, everything you think of is wrong in the world, he's already on it.
That dude, because he's been criticizing, openly criticizing Donald Trump from the jump. Like, he stays like honestly, I'm almost surprised that Chris Evans didn't get like because, you know, that's part of the reason why those folks went after James Gunn. Like, when all those old tweets came out, part of that, what the reason why that happened was because James Gunn was going after Donald Trump on the daily. Like, if you actually went into Donald Trump's like mentions, you would stay seeing James Gunn pop up, clowning that dude. Like, at every turn, clowning the dude. And then someone got sick and tired of seeing it, and they actually went back, dug up his shit, and put it out there. And the next thing you know, everything happened. But hey, that actually was a good thing, because now he getting that DC bag and the Marvel bag now. So, I mean, actually what they did is they fucked up. Like, they thought they were punishing the dude. Now look at him. Now he on the come up.
They thought they was closing the door for him. Now he got another door and another window. Like, come on now.
Trump is so villainous right now. And the fact that he hasn't helped the art community, any of that, right?
Talk about the art community.
Stimulus and stuff. Now they all have out for him.
It's a lower IQ version of Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
that's basically what Lex Luthor would be if he didn't go to college. He was a little lower in the IQ scale.
Someone else told me that, and I was like, "Don't play my man Lex Luthor. The economy was booming."
I'm like, don't disrespect him like that.
But he was president. Don't disrespect my man Lex Luthor, yo.
From my understanding, Luthor did better.
Wait a minute. We got us a super chat here. $4.99. My guy Terrell Fields. That man said, "Come on now, don't come for Chris, man. He's a meme god too, man." Look, man, hey, I love my boy Chris, man. That's my boy. Man, thank you for that super chat, by the way. Let's talk about the real bullshit. I want to talk about the real bullshit. Y'all know what I'm about
Before we move on, by
got?
the way, just a split second. Do you think it's coincidence that Will Smith isn't in this movie right when this entanglement situation happened? Because that's been floating around Hollywood for a hot little minute.
Yeah,
and then we just now got a hold of it.
I don't think he ever thought that one of their hoes, they've been doing it 30 years. Why would you guess that one of Jada hoes, came out? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's that.
Because think about it like this. Because I'm pretty sure that he didn't just outright come and say, I want to tell people. I'm pretty sure he hit her up first, saying that. And then, obviously, the second you throw in Jada, people going to throw in Will Smith and Margot Robbie. Like, I'm pretty sure they knew before we did, and he came out when he did because he threatened to come out with that joint. I think it's entirely possible.
Let me tell you something.
I've seen that happen before.
Will Smith and Margot Robbie were shacked up, working on movies together for the better part of a year. And what was a year? It was 2 movies back to back, damn near.
That's 2 years of work.
That's at least 2 years of work. So this is being on set. Prep time, press junkets. I guarantee you, look. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to question the woman, like anybody's morals. Not saying anybody's bad. Not villainize anybody. But if you telling me that they ain't clapped each other's cheeks, I would be a little surprised.
See, but it's not against morals because they
were separated at the time.
Well, yeah, they were separated. Yeah.
And they're open, right? They've notoriously, and I don't even want to say notoriously, they famously have had an open relationship. So
I heard that was my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off. I heard that was technically a miscommunication too. People assume that they had an open. I can't say. I don't know for a fact. If you go back to every interview, I've done this actually with my girlfriend. We went back to every interview. They never explicitly state we have an open relationship. She's just very wishy-washy about her words. So that's why I was just like, they don't have to.
Like... That's strategic, right? I don't have to say we're in an open relationship, but Hollywood knows it.
But you don't have to deny it either. I'm right. Like, so that's why I'm just like,
even at the Red Table Talk, they kind of like, and even before that, he said, "You gonna be with that sucker over here." So they definitely had one for a while. I personally think that he's been getting back at Jada because he's been messing with Jason Derulo and he just been doing all those videos with him under his nose. He's like, yeah, you want to prance around with your little August? I got a little piece over here. And if I'm being real, Jason Derulo is 8 times finer.
Hey, we got another super chat. Xander DeMont coming through. $2 super chat says, I believe Margot and Will got it on Focus and Suicide Squad. I believe you.
I believe Focus because that chemistry was out of control. I felt uncomfortable. I was looking at that. I was like, God damn, these niggas really love each other. Like,
I wanted to call Jada. Be like, Jada?
Mm-hmm. You see this?
Come get your boy.
This ain't no acting now.
Oh no, they ain't acting. Thank you for that super chat.
Margot Robbie is top tier white woman.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them you see and you're like, yeah, they're pretty. Like Emma Stone, or she's top tier, unanimously, objectively fine.
Right. No, I mean, and like I said, say what you will, say what you will about whether you like her as Harley Quinn, you hate her as Harley Quinn. I'm gonna tell you this much: she got that role down. She got it down to a science.
Yeah, absolutely.
But let's go ahead. Let's talk about this damn. Oh Lord, y'all in this motherfucking Snydder Cut. Look, y'all thought the CG.
First of all, how rude. How rude is it to drop the Snyder Cut? I just think it's fucking rude for them to do that. It's one thing with Sonic, right? Where we were like, "This is but they didn't release Sonic. Released the cut. Josh Weldon came in at the tail end and was like, "Fuck, okay, and get this movie together." This looks like a whole bunch of nothing. I don't know, and then made a movie out of it.
Here's my thing.
But I want it to be
I want Zack Snyder to calm down.
I want it to be bad.
See, now, Zack Snyder been talking with his chest too much, and I need him to sit down because
that's what I'm saying.
He was sitting out here talking about he was criticizing the line from Justice League where Superman was talking about how, oh, so do you bleed? You know, basically like the callback to Batman v Superman, which I thought was funny that he hated that line when this dude got the movie that was was it 2.5 hours too fucking long, and had two of the most iconic superheroes in the history of ever, in a movie together, a big budget live action Hollywood production movie, and you come up with the line, "What?
Martha.
Why did you say that name, Martha?"
Yeah, look,
come on, I don't even want to sit down, Zach.
I don't even want to talk about it because people, it drives me nuts that people are shipping and riding for Zack Snyder on this level. I'm like, y'all wasn't here when he did Man of Steel and JVBS.
Dude, no. Oh god, BBS is so awful. It is just straight up awful. And Man of Steel is just actually, the more I've seen that movie, the less I like it. Every time I see it, I hate it. Even
more than once is a little amazing to me. I was over it like about 45 minutes, and I was like, I'm not feeling this.
Hey, by the way, real quick, we got Darius Harper coming through with a $5 super chat. He just wants to say, "What's up, my Blerds?" Hey, what's up? What's up, my brother? What's going on? Thank you for that super chat,
man.
But no, like, okay, let's talk about this shit, because okay, this is supposed to be his original vision. This is supposed to be Zack Snyder's original vision for this movie. Now, something that I saw going around social media, because I was actually clowning this movie, talking about how awful Darkseid looks. You know, they said Darkseid's in the movie. Apparently, that wasn't Darkseid, supposedly. Supposedly, that was someone else. I think they said it was, and I always get dudes.
Cousin, Light Front.
Look. I don't know why that just killed me. I don't know. But no, oh god, I almost died. What was it? I think they said, what was it like? Oh, what's the dude's name? Was it like Uxas or whatever, or some bullshit? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I never heard it out loud. But they claimed it was like one of these other characters that, you know, not actual Darkseid. But I'm like, I thought his name was Darkseid, so I'm just going with it. They said, oh, it's not Darkseid. So
he looks exactly like Darkseid. He has that flat head and
I told you his cousin Light Front. Like,
his light cousin. Well, I was saying, like, I did. Well, no, because I'm so fucking dead off that shit.
What?
No, the reason why I thought it was funny, because like everybody was going around saying this shit on social media, saying that's not Darkseid, that's not Darkseid. But when I looked it up, I was like, wait a minute, that's that motherfucker's Christian name. So yeah, it is Darkseid. Just leave, like, okay. Here's the thing. Let's be real here.
They tried to get him before he was Darkseid. Like,
he looks like Steppenwolf. He looks like okay. He looks like if they basically took the CG for Steppenwolf, widened his body out, widened his face off, and took all the armor off of him, and gave him that big ass chin. That's all they really did. It's the same fucking I can look at that and tell. I can tell all they did was modify Steppenwolf. That's all they did. That's all they did. That movie looks garbage.
From my understanding,
I want it to be butt.
Oh no, it's gonna be butt. You gonna get your wish. You gonna get your wish.
I cannot wait, because I'm be like, and let me tell you, on YouTube, it's like my second highest watch video. When the Snydder Cut was first announced, and I was like, it's gonna be trash. Why y'all pretending like it's not gonna be trash? And people read me to filth, like, Frankie, you're just a DC hater.
No, that's facts. That's facts. It's gonna be trash.
If it's butt.
See,
if it's butt, y'all, I'm not dropping a video for 2 weeks because I'm gonna be so happy. I'm going on vacation. I'm having a good time, because to be right on that level needs to be celebrated.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's what I think. Okay, what are you giving me? Like, what are you giving me in this movie that I didn't already see? Okay, all right. People were freaking out because, they showed Superman hugging Lois and his mom, and that's my Superman. And dude, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of there. I'm sorry, this movie. Okay, so you fleshed out Cyborg. Is he still gonna be the same shitty ass fucking CG Cyborg that we got in Justice League? Because he looks the same to me. And I'm sorry, but I love Ray Fisher to death, but he been putting on the cape too strong for Zack Snyder. I'm starting to have questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to have questions.
You see what they're gonna do is
I will say,
they're gonna take the garbage, right? Separate that garbage into 4 parts, and then guess what? Now you have 4 piles of garbage.
Damn.
Voila, Snydder Cut.
Damn, done.
Look, this is one thing I do have to say. Everyone was like, everyone was like, "Oh, Frankie, look how good Superman looks," and I was like, "Of course he looks good. They got time to fix it. They got a new budget, so it's the same shots that he shot before, and then he just fixed it."
Well, it's not even just that. Okay, so, all right, can we just also real quick, my guy Nightway coming through the $5 super chat said Ashy back. That's his name. That Darkseid's name, Ashy back. I'm dead. Y'all killing me.
I'll be calling Darkseid everything but his actual name.
Because apparently he ain't that. So
he ain't not. He really ain't.
I was like light front, adjacent shade.
wait. Cole, look, with Cole underside. No, man, thank you for that super chat. But okay, real talk. Can we address the elephant in the room though? Why they playing Hallelujah on this? Like, okay, Zack Snyder went back and reused a song that he used in Watchmen in what I can say is arguably the most awkward ass sex scene I've ever seen committed to film. And you're gonna use that for your trailer music for this, and it's like, first off, this music don't even fit what's going on. This music, like, okay, you lined it up to where it fits, but I mean, it still doesn't fit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, but you can't just sit here and play a bunch of clips that technically we've seen some of this in the original Zack Snyder trailers for the Justice League movie before Joss Whedon took over. A lot of this is stuff we've already seen, so you're not showing me anything that I haven't already seen before other than Darkseid, really. And I'm sorry, this is doing... Okay, this is going to be a director's cut, like a director's cut of an already bad movie. And I'm sorry, but there are very few instances where I've seen a director's cut of a bad movie actually be that much better.
Especially one that adds on 2 hours.
Right.
Like, okay, because basically what he's telling me is he doesn't have the skill. Someone, I forget who it was, someone told me this on Twitter or somewhere, but we were talking about how if Zack Snyder doesn't have a script to work off of, like I'm talking about, like, they talk about how he's a visual director. If he doesn't have a story that's already set in stone to work off of, that's when you can tell which movies of his are good or bad. Like case in point, Sucker Punch. He wrote that himself. That movie is dog shit. Let's keep it. Let's keep it a buck.
With the straightest face ever.
It is.
That movie is dog shit. So.
Yeah, dude. It is straight. I'm talking about it is doo-doo water.
Hot doo-doo water?
Hot
like
doo-doo water. I'm talking about doo-doo water that sat out in the street.
What's worse, if it's cold or hot?
Look, I mean, I'm just saying, like, look, put it, look, in a Slurpee cup, no less. You gonna sit here and tell me with a straight face that Batman v Superman is lit? No, it's bad. It is so bad. What? Why are people putting the cape on for this dude? He ain't shit.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one. I like Batfleck. I actually liked the fight choreography they gave that Batman too, because it seemed like he was inhuman almost. Like,
yeah.
Can you imagine being a villain and the way he's moving across the room? I was like, I can get on board with that because it made people.
That's the best part.
That's how Batman is, right?
I like the Dark Knights. I get it. It was supposed to be like Batman in real life.
Batman.
But no, that warehouse fight scene.
But people don't know.
That's the best thing in the whole movie,
right?
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's the thing about Batman. He's like a legend. It's like, oh, be careful, you might get hit by bat. Like, for the most part, people are like, yo, you heard this 6'2" bat? They were calling him the bat for a reason. For a lot of iterations, he's not. He's just a legend. And I felt like that way where he looked mystical, almost climbing the walls and stuff. I was like, yo, that's how, if I'm scared shitless because it's a 6'4" brolic man throwing shit at me, that's how I would see him moving. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the crazy part too. When they had the scenes with Homeboy, he literally was in the corner of a dark room like a horror flick, and he was like striking fear into their hearts, and just like he wasn't in the room yet.
Like, okay, you know what I think Zack Snyder really should have done? If he just really wanted to make a Batman movie, he should have just made a Batman movie. That's what he should have done. Instead of trying to shoehorn all this bullshit in, he should have just made just a straight up Batman movie and left it alone. But no, you gotta come in here with this bullshit. You gotta come in here with this, oh, hey, I'm gonna bring in some extra cyborg scenes because that's gonna help make the movie better. I'm gonna bring in. Oh, by the way, Flash still runs like a freaking idiot.
By the way, Flash is still here. Didn't Ezra yoke up a woman? What happened?
Yeah, right. Look. Wait. I actually want to
forgot
point
about
this
that. I forgot about that.
One of my boys, Task on Twitter, he came up like, and literally while I was on the cave, because I felt bad, because I was like, didn't Ezra Miller choke a bitch? And they're like, man, I kind of feel bad for kind of making light of it. And then like I looked on Twitter, he was like, hey, so it looks like Ezra choke a bitch Miller is still gonna be Flash. I was like, at least I ain't the only one who's thinking it. Can we just go ahead and put it on him? Can we just go ahead and put it on him? Ezra choke a bitch Miller. That's his name now. That's his name. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, and I'm gonna keep it 1 milli with you. Let me get into the upper echelons. Let me get on them upper echelons where motherfuckers like, hey, Blerd, we want you to interview so-and-so, man. We're gonna give you a press junket opportunity. You can sit down, talk to the cast of Justice League. Man, that's exactly how I'm gonna address this punk ass. I'm like, so good talking with you, Henry. Good talking with you, Henry. Thank you for answering my question about the black suit for Superman. Now I wanted to jump over to Ezra Chokovich Miller. I want to ask you, so how is it that how did you prepare to choke that woman so slowly and so gently that it looks like you just kind of caressed her down to the ground? I really look, Ezra gonna try and choke my ass.
Like he's gonna be like, my name is Barry Allen.
Madeline.
Right.
And I don't particularly like his version of the Flash.
No,
I liked him in Fantastic Beasts, but that's because he was a recruit, so he was weird and it worked. But the Flash, like Barry Allen, is like charming and funny.
I don't know what it is about this. Like people are starting to go with this more awkward. I'm gonna say awkward, awkward route with Barry Allen.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like,
dude, Barry's a G.
Yeah, he was like mad chill. He was mad nonchalant. Like Grant isn't that awkward. Version. Yeah, personality wise, he's he has a little bit of quirkiness, but he's chill. He vibes, gets along with everybody. I don't know what it is about Ezra Miller. He's like, oh my god.
Oh no, I got it for you. I know what it is. Okay, so remember, y'all ever see those videos they do where they talk about, oh, hey, remember those, here's 10 times that an actor was playing a different character, or didn't know they were playing a different character than what they were told. Or some shit like that. Like, yeah, they were talking about how, oh, no one told Jesse Eisenberg he was actually playing the Riddler, not Lex Luthor. Like, yeah, shit like that. That's how I feel about Ezra Miller. I feel like he wasn't actually playing Barry Allen. I think he was playing Impulse. Cause like the way he was so quick and just talking, like he was always like talking really fast and like being really like just all over the place, like just being real ADHD, that's Impulse. Like that's an Impulse personality right there, minus the shenanigans. So if you told me, if they went back and said, oh, by the way, he's actually not playing Barry Allen, he's playing Impulse, I'd have been like, this makes more sense. I'd be like, this makes way more sense. By the way, Grace of Red, thank you for that $2.99 super chat. Just came through, said just had to drop some bread off to y'all. Much love. Hey, we appreciate you, King. We appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, like, okay, so straight, let's just keep it real here. Okay, this bullshit's coming out on HBO Max. Are we really gonna waste our time watching this shit?
Yes.
I am, because I can't critique something I haven't seen. That's just that's just a fact. I can't. So
I'm like,
I'm gonna watch it. Am I gonna say I'm gonna make this a top of my priority list?
Oh
no.
God, no.
No.
Oh,
but I'm gonna watch it.
Now, Petty LaBelle over here.
I knew it.
I'm watching it immediately just so I could be just like, told y'all, but like I cannot wait.
She gonna get
breaking it up.
She gonna get straight on the gram and be like, yo, this joint ass.
If it's butt enough, what I will do is prop up my cell phone. Okay, so you can see my live action reaction. So y'all could I'll just prop it right there so you can watch.
You know what?
We'll do a watch party, HBO Max. Like, okay.
Hey, I tell you what, we should. You know what? No, all bullshit aside, we should do some shit like that. We actually like look. I'm gonna sit here. Look. I'll set it up, and we just sit there. We just watch that motherfucker, and y'all can see me just sit here just going like.
Tight. Justice League. Talking about the Justice League. I love it.
I'm just saying, hey, I mean, it could be a thing. It could be a thing. I don't know. We'll see. I guess, you know what? Okay, so let's move it along because I saw we got some other shit to talk about here. Okay, so let's real quick. I want to go ahead and preface everything I'm gonna say here by saying that Black Adam didn't get the same love that some of the other ones got because, in all fairness, the movie hasn't even been shot yet.
I was like, they haven't shot in there. They didn't even take pictures, right?
No.
All CGI?
No, they had nothing. Like, they literally have been in pre-production this whole time. They were originally supposed to, I think, start filming. They were supposed to start filming, like, I think back in July or June, and because of COVID, everything got pushed back. So they're not going to film until next year. So a lot of people I saw that were criticizing the trailer, they said, oh, dude, it was garbage. It's like, well, I mean, what were they supposed to do? Like, they can't shoot anything. So it's like, you have to work with what you've been dealt. And honestly, I kind of felt like what they gave us was
good enough.
Yeah, it was good enough. I thought it was good enough. It's an animatic trailer. Mm-hmm. It's basically a motion comic.
Right.
But it's introducing you to the character Black Adam. They're letting The Rock talk to you in character as Black Adam, basically giving you insight into how he thinks, what he's all about. He's telling you who's going to be in the movie. He's telling you, hey, Hawkman's going to be in the movie. Atom Smasher's going to be in the movie. Cyclone, was it Cyclone? I think, yeah, Cyclone's gonna be in the movie. Dr. Fate's gonna be in the movie. And he basically tells you that, yeah, they believe in truth and justice. That's what they fight for. And I fight for the things that I believe in, and that's truth, justice, and the Black Adam way. And I was like, dude, cut check. Let's go.
To be honest,
ready. I was pretty excited for it.
It was good. Yeah, I was the most excited. Now, obviously, I'm biased. I've loved The Rock since I was 10. But
look, did you see The Rock with the fanny pack? Did y'all see somebody took the old picture of Rock with the fanny pack and the little?
I had that. And they put I actually should wear it this week. You know what? I still fuck. If fanny pack Rock roll up in there, I'm like, what's up, boo? I don't need the current Rock. So, I loved him when he had the regular body and he wore the Versace shirts open.
Oh yeah, dude, he wasn't playing. He wasn't playing with nobody.
Yeah.
But no,
but I was the most excited of all the trailers. I was like, this is perfect. One, I don't think you can truly miss with The Rock. And two, it was the only trailer that I didn't feel like, what if I've seen the best of it?
Right.
Well, this
right.
Wasn't it? But it definitely was like exactly what I needed. What is this about? Who's in it? Can he play the character? And in what he had, I was like, I knew my man wouldn't do that. Yeah. Right. Let
me ask y'all this. Do you think that do you think it would be a better idea if maybe, and I'm not just saying just for DC, but maybe Marvel too. And or maybe not Marvel. I don't know. I feel like Marvel's really good at bait and switching you on like giving you like fake footage and kind of throwing you off. But maybe Marvel, we'll see. But do you think it would be better if maybe like for the teasers, because you know we always get, you know how it goes, we get the teaser first, then we get, for a while they were getting us the teaser for the teaser, and then you get the teaser, and then you get the trailer, then you get another trailer, then you get a bunch of TV spots. Do you think it probably would be better if they did more stuff like this? Like just do like some animatics just to kind of give you an idea, not telling you the whole story, but just giving you a taste, just so you can be like, oh, you know, I didn't know what Black Adam was going to be about, but I feel like I know now. I feel like I have enough to go on. Like, you think they should do that more often?
I think Birds of Prey would have did 2 times better if they just had Margot Robbie narrating. You know, I'm gonna be with these bros.
Yeah.
And she was just like rattling off what it's about. We would have watched that. And yeah, I think, like I said, even the DC movies, even though it's butt, and we talk about all their movies are butt, we all go see it. There's not a DC movie that even the flop for a DC movie, right, doubles the budget that they spent on it. So it's not like they really hard pressed, right? Yeah, no, we all was talking about that Joker, right? It wasn't even a Joker, and there stands to it to the end of the world for that Joker movie, right?
That's a fact.
And it wasn't even a Joker. Wasn't even a Joker.
Wait,
but that's what I'm saying.
Can I also point out, the movie wasn't even all that.
It wasn't.
Hello, let me.
The movie is basically a very stressed out man.
And
he just shot somebody.
Yeah, no, and also, can we also say terrorized a woman of color? Let's just put that out there. Look, real quick,
I did a full video on it, and people tore me to shreds.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking that in the movie theater. I'm like, yo, y'all really thought he could pull her? Like, seriously?
Y'all thought he could pull Zazie Beetz? What? Dude, I can't pull Zazie Beetz.
I was like, there's no way he
I can't. I also cannot pull Zazie Beetz.
Wait, we got some super chats coming through. We got Eric Cruz with the $5 super chat, says, The Rock's delivery threw me off on that teaser. LOL. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I felt like the delivery was fine. I mean, honestly, he was kind of just talking in his normal speaking voice.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. To be honest, it's kind of answering your question. I do think they should do more like animated teasers like that, because like you said, they introduced several characters, and like they're letting you know, especially I want to see Dr. Fate so badly. But the reason why this is so important is like Black Adam is like the gateway to, like, Shazam kind of did it too, but like the mystical aspect, like Dr. Fate, the fact that the helmet of fate was passed down for so long. There's multiple Dr. Fates who then lived multiple lifestyles with years of knowledge and decades and, you know, generations of knowledge. And so I'm actually really excited because from my understanding, it's a standalone film. So he gets his own story, this whole world, and then imagine, you already know where it's going to go to Shazam. So basically, you know all about him. He gets his own solo film. And then he runs into Billy Batson in the future, like, I'm really about to run your fade, little boy. Like, I've been doing this since before you was even thought of to be possibly conceived by intentional energies of maybe possibilities. Like,
that's what they should have been doing with everyone. I 100% agree. Like, that's what makes the Marvel movies so great, right? We get to know the characters in their own standalone film, and then they roll up in the Avengers, right? There were like 6 movies before the Avengers hit.
That's a fact.
They rushed to get to. They did 2 movies to get to Justice League.
Barely 2. They did Man of Steel. And then they
was it BVS?
Batman vs Superman
and Justice League.
But Justice League came right after that. So then Wonder Woman was like right before, Justice League.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was like kind of somewhere in and around in there. I forget exactly.
After,
if I remember correctly, they were shooting concurrently.
After.
Well, here's my thing. Here's...
And then Aquaman came backward.
Yeah.
So I was like,
and then he had Shazam, and look, here's my thing. Here's my thing. Black Adam is not a cackling, maniacal, like, okay, I think a lot of people expected Dwayne Johnson to be in like the Rock mode when performing as Black Adam. Here's the thing you gotta know about the Rock. One, he's not always playing, like, unlike people like Denzel Washington or Keanu Reeves or Christopher Walken. People like that, like Samuel Jackson, actors who are so iconic that they basically play themselves in everything they're in. The Rock does sometimes, like, if you see him in Fast and Furious, he's basically The Rock. But, like, there are other movies he's been in where he's not playing that exact same character. And I think The Rock is smart enough to realize that Black Adam's not a cackling villain. Black Adam is a dude, Black Adam is that G who literally is going to sit back. He's gonna be chilling at Kahndaq, chilling, with his people, arms folded, sitting on the throne, daring someone to come run his fade. And if someone pulls up on him, he's not gonna be like, if you smell what the Black Adam, he ain't doing that bullshit. He's gonna talk to you just like he did in that trailer. He's gonna be like, oh, okay, so you think you about that life. Okay, all right.
But if you think about it at its core,
get up out my face, or you're gonna have some problems. Like it's really that simple.
Think about it at its core, that's The Rock.
Yeah, no, it is.
Like The Rock, when he was a wrestler, that was him. He was a villain, but he wasn't like now I'm losing my childhood X Factor villains or anything like that. He wasn't on that level of villainy. He was like. He had beef with the big dogs only because they was trying to get his spot.
Right.
But he never outwardly went out and was like, I'm gonna fuck with Stone Cold. Stone Cold would come up in his face and he like, I'm gonna fuck you up. You out here, you know? He did it with flamboyantly, but on the small scale, that's what The Rock was at his core when he was a wrestler.
That's what Black Adam is too, when you think about it. Yeah. The Black Adam wasn't like a villain who just sought world domination per se. He was always just looking out for Kahndaq. His whole thing was, you mess with my people, we got problems. My whole thing is, I'm here to elevate them. I'm not here to elevate y'all. Like, that's my intention. So he wasn't a villain in the traditional sense, like, I want everything. I just want my people to be good.
Right.
And if you stepping on that, then you have to step to me, because at that point we got problems.
Black Adam is the closest you will get in DC Comics to Magneto. He is the closest you will ever get to Magneto in DC Comics.
Very true.
Real quick, we got another super chat. My guy, Deku Venom, gots to go get him. Coming through the $5 super chat, says, keeping it a bang, damn Johnny. Dwayne is all they need to keep saying, and the movie's still gonna get a Brinks truck. Y'all already know.
That's a fact.
First off, it's The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even need a trailer. You don't even need a trailer. You just start telling all these ladies out here, yo, The Rock got a new movie coming out called Black Adam. Go check it out. It's going to be out July the 31st or the 30th, whatever, 2022. There you go. Boom. And they going to mark that show on their calendar, and they going to go see it. Why? Because he's a goddamn Rock. That's why.
Shazam wasn't terrible. I watched it. I was like, this is decent.
I actually did it.
Yo, I actually like Shazam. I thought it was great. I mean, I know some people have their problems with it, but I thought that it was pretty good.
My only problem was that I felt like it was the same level of good as Captain Marvel, yet people praised it. So it felt like, to me, like, my sister never got grades as good as me. So she could come out with a C, and then it's on the fridge. I got a B minus. I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt when I was watching that. I was hating crazy. I was like, y'all, this is the same level of good as Captain Marvel, and there's no hate videos about it. It's crazy.
But you know what? People just wanted to hate. That's all. People just want to hate. People, dude, they
just want to hate Brie Larson. Remember?
Yeah. Oh no, dude. And here's the thing. They acting like they really doing something, because y'all know Brie Larson and cash them checks. She done been cashed them checks, and she done moved on. She ain't even thinking about none of y'all ugly motherfuckers. She really ain't.
She wiped her tears with her $100 bills.
Look. What was it, that shit like Dave Chappelle? It was like,
yes. When he got Oprah pregnant.
Right.
And it was Dr. Phil's baby.
And look, right now, let me tell you something. You know how unfazed Brie Larson is about all the hate? That bitch got a YouTube channel right now, and she doing numbers.
That's a fact.
She doing numbers, and she be on there, look, just be talking. She just be having a good old time. I'd be like, you know what? Look, here's the thing. And people always try to say, oh, she's an awful person. She's a terrible person. I can't tell. Look, if she's a terrible person, she's real good at hiding it.
Do you know why?
Here you go.
Do you know why they all hate her, right?
Why's
right.
that?
Yes.
Why? Why? Because she got that wop.
But they all hate her because she was like, I want people of color and women to interview me. And then they started, the ops came after that. They was like, oh, how dare you?
But no, here's the thing though. They didn't even get the quote right because they said, oh, she doesn't want white men coming to see her movie. She never said that. She said that she wanted to have more, she said exactly what you said. She wanted to have more people of color and more women, specifically women and women of color in general interviewing her because she felt like that is, because even she admits, she said, yeah, she's like, basically when I go to these press screenings and these press junkets, I'm usually just talking to like 50 different white people.
White men.
So that there's no representation.
But that's always the case when it comes to situations like that. If it's black or if it's like having to do with women, it was like, well, I want this people here. Not saying I'm excluding them. They'll just be like, oh, you don't want white men here. I'm like, why? It's the same way how people say like Black Lives Matter. They're like all lives. And it's just like, why?
Why do you need to be everywhere? We watch you all the time. I watch you all the time, white man. There's 21 white man movies. Please, please let us. Please give me a job. Please, somebody else.
Hey, real quick, we got some $4.99 super chat. Conway Berg Dog, my guy, coming through, man. Thank you for that, homie. He said, just cause you're awesome, bro. Batman is gonna be awesome. Black Adam will be dark and gritty. The Flash will suck. That is all.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
I'm kind of with you on that.
I feel like the movie would be 30% better if they just fix his run. Just take the same run out of the CW.
Where he's doing this, where he's chopping the electric. Dude, get that shit out of here. Looks like he's skiing.
First of all, why would they not? We have a literal real life Flash. Why would they not check the cadence of Usain Bolt and then use it?
First off, the fact that they didn't call him. The fact that they didn't call him and teach Ezra Chokovich Miller how to run, I got problems with that.
He literally scientifically has the best gait in the world, right?
Yeah.
There's no one who's running better than him.
No, there's no question. There's no question. He is the best. He is the best, and you didn't call him.
I bet you they called Michael Phelps to give Jason Momoa some lessons.
Oh, you know they will.
Someone like that.
At the very least, call Grant Gustin. Like, God damn.
Grant Gustin.
I'm like, at least that run was decent. Like, come on. Like,
I mean,
at least
just doing this.
That's the bare minimum.
Yeah, Grant Gustin do this, but
I'm like, that's better than.
I'm like, wow. No, okay.
I think he's supposed to look like a speed skater, like he's skating on the Speed Force.
Right?
Is that what he's doing?
I guess, but it just doesn't look good. It does not look good.
If that's the case, then they should have casted him for the Black Racer. God no.
Right? The something shit. They didn't, because since we were talking about Black Adam, I guess it would be a natural segue for Shazam, but they didn't really give us anything. All we know is what the movie's going to be called, really, and that it is going to feature the Shazam family more prevalent than they were in the first movie. We know everybody's coming back, and it's going to be called Shazam: Fury of the Gods. That's what we know. That's all I got to work with.
Talk about the moneymaker, y'all. You know why I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Hey, by the way, Eddie White, thank you for that super chat. That $1 super chat didn't even say anything, just came with it. Oh, he just says, was it white people even be in black people movies, i.e. Gods of Egypt? Also, I need to see Man of Steel levels of destruction in the Black Adam movie. I'd be here for that. Also, there were a bunch of white people in what was that movie, Gods of Egypt? They had Jamie Lannister in that junk.
They only had
Chadwick.
They only had
Black Panther.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Chadwick.
He was like the only black dude in. I'm like,
only brother.
What?
Only brother.
But even in Black Panther, they were like, we need a white guy in here.
We need to get at least 2 white.
Oh my God, that's what they did. Because if we're being real, they could have done Black Panther without Claw and without, I forgot the FBI agent's name, but they could have done the equally good movie with no white people, and they're like, oh my God, all day, no white, the whole 2 hours, no whites, no way.
The whole moral of the story is there's just as much as there's good white people, there's just as much as bad white people too. Ooh. They had to balance it out. You had one good and one bad.
One good, hey,
even it out.
Look, spy versus spy. Black
but then if it was our movie, all the villains would be black. No magical Negro, just us.
But guess what? All the good people were black too.
Just saying, throwing it out there. Yeah. Hey, look, we got another super chat from Omari Aaron coming through with $5 Canadian. Thank you for that, my guy. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Thank you for the super chat. I guess that's really all there is to say about Shazam. That's all I had to say. Man, let's talk about the real shit. That Batman. Y'all owe Robbie Patz an apology. Y'all need to kiss his ring.
Not for me too.
I need to tell me sorry. Y'all need to tell me sorry. Look, I don't even know if y'all follow me. Y'all need to tell me sorry because y'all clowned me when I said he's good in the lighthouse. Y'all clowned me when I said he just got his bag for Twilight, which is the smartest shit I've ever heard. He got his one bag and then did what he wanted for the rest of his life.
He's good. He's good for the rest. Okay.
Washing them up. Harlem style.
Same thing, because I told people, I said, people like, oh, not Edward Cullen as Batman. Here's the thing, dude. I want y'all to be really real about this.
No, funny, I like Twilight movies. I'm not going to hold you.
Oh, no. It ain't even just that. But think about Edward Cullen. All he is Batman, minus the suit. He's basically, this dude just shows up out of nowhere, unannounced. He just appears, disappears. You look in one spot, he's there. You look away, and you look back again, he gone. Next thing you know, this dude's out here. He's surveillancing. He's doing reconnaissance on Bella. This dude's following her like she's Poison Ivy or Catwoman or somebody.
Climbing up her window, rolling up in there.
Y'all remember that shot? Y'all remember that shot we were just talking about in the BBS with Batman where he just showed up out of nowhere like a horror movie? Oh, he was doing that in Twilight. He was Batman. He was already Batman. We just didn't know it yet. And if you think for 5 seconds that Batman, because people are like, oh, he's just emo Batman. Dude, Batman is emo as fuck. Y'all need to get over that shit. Y'all just need to accept it. This dude been crying over his parents. This dude.
Did he hire one of the Robin's girlfriend and made her the new Robin because he left?
Yeah.
About some emo shit. Like, he was like, if you gonna leave me, I'm gonna get your bitch to work for me.
There
like,
was he took was a spoiler. He took the spoiler because I think she was dating Tim Drake. And then when Tim Drake pieced out, next thing you know, here she come in. Real quick, we got a couple of super chats here. We got SFK Killer coming through with the $5 super chat, just saying support. Thank you. Absolute Venom, gots to go get him. Coming through with the $4.99 super chat says, "Don't you mean Robert Pattinson?" Hey, I like that too. I like Batman.
That's gonna be his name.
That's gonna be his name.
That's gonna be. What if this is one of the best Batman movies we had ever seen?
Dude,
what people gonna do?
This is what I keep telling folks. Y'all, the way y'all treated Heath Ledger, this is how folks was treating Robert Pattinson. And what if he comes out this movie and y'all and all these motherfuckers were clowning him? Man, dude, he's the best. Dude, his Batman is so tight. Damn, dude, how? I'm telling you, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happens because honestly, I already like what I see. I like what I see.
And this is Robert Pattinson right now, worried about them comments.
Right, get the money.
Look, get the money. They called me Edward. That was a character I played.
Also got a crazy bag off of Edward. You think he's offended by Twilight? Dude. Like, he got like 40-50 million off of that.
And he had to deal with crazy fans back then.
You sold out. I'd be like,
or he over here.
Only I would sell out.
Dealing with his allergies, like,
right.
Wait, we
One thing I do have to say. It's a stupid chat. I was gonna say something about Robert Pattinson. Go ahead. I felt like he's doing more of a Michael Keaton Batman, like that awkward at all times. And I did want him because he's smooth. I was picturing him being brooding most of the time, but I just want him to comb his hair back when he's Bruce Wayne. That's all I'm gonna ask.
Okay, so real quick, and I'm gonna address these super chats. Okay, so Frankie, you said something I was actually thinking about this whole time. And see, we on the same page here. The way that he was presenting himself as Bruce Wayne, that was the vibe I got. Was Michael Keaton. Now when he's actually now as Batman, I was kind of getting the same vibe because Michael Keaton was as Batman. He was always just very kind of like. Okay, so the way I like Batman to be a force of nature. I don't like Batman as like the guy who's like always talking. I feel like Batman, when he's in the suit, he should say very little. Like, he shouldn't be having like full-on monologues and dialogues with people. I feel like Batman works best when he says a few words, like kind of like how Michael Keaton used to do. Like he would just kind of be like, couple of words, gone about his business or disappear. And I kind of feel like Batman should make you feel uncomfortable. Like, you shouldn't just be like, oh, hey, what's up, Batman? Like, I actually kind of like how... by nature, yeah, like, I don't know if y'all caught this, but Jeffrey Wright, as Gordon, when he addresses Batman...
He looks so stressed, and I love it.
He was like, man, here come this motherfucker. Man, what do you think about
Imagine
what do you think?
Yeah.
But no,
I think when he's Batman, he's like Batfleck.
Yeah.
I think when he's Bruce Wayne, he reminds me of Keaton.
Okay, that's fair. I kind of dig. Honestly, how many different takes of Batman are we ever going to see in our life? I honestly think just pick the best.
Probably five more, to be honest.
Oh, wait. We're canceling the DCEU. We got to start all over. We need 10 more Batman movies.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But what Batman movie do you know didn't slap? Y'all know I love Batman and Robin. If you take it as a children's movie, it's a great movie. It's a children's movie.
You know what I think of it as? I think of it as a modern, actually, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. when I watch them, I think of them as modern, or for the time, modern day Adam West, Burt Ward. Like if you ever go see like the old 64, 65 Batman, I feel like Forever and Robin are more in line with that versus the Michael Keaton stuff, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Let's see. Amari Aaron come through with another $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you again. He comes in and says, Giancarlo Esposito is Lex Luthor, Cameron Monaghan is Flash, Janelle Monáe is Lois Lane, Rosario Dawson is Hawkwoman. Thoughts on that?
Rosario old now. She can't.
Yeah, I'm about to say I wouldn't put Rosario Dawson in no. God damn. Look,
I got Hawkwoman with.
Nah, I tell you what. If you would have said like, I tell you what. I can see Janelle Monáe. Honestly, I don't. You know what? Because of what they did with Lois Lane back in the day, where they made her black, I kind of don't want to ever see a black Lois Lane because I'm always going to think about
make her
that.
Black.
You mean that one issue that she turned black because of that stupid machine he had in the Fortress of Solitude?
And only 12 hours.
Like live and action. Superman never answered the question whether or not he would love Lois Lane if she was black or not. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, we remember that shit. Look, and I want to point out.
That's why I don't fuck with Superman though, and I say all the time that he's the whitest of white boys.
Why does he have a black? See, here's the question I have: why did he have a blackface machine in the Fortress of Solitude? I just got questions. I got questions.
He's like, I don't know how long it's gonna last.
You know why though? Because he would turn himself black so he could get a bigger beef, smash some chicks.
If I will say this, damn. Look, he was trying to turn the sun. He was trying to turn the sunshine Superman.
Okay.
Look, okay. Giancarlo Esposito as Lex Luthor. I could get down with that. Cameron Monaghan as the Flash, only if he's playing Wally West. I don't want to see him as Barry Allen.
Which was Cameron Monaghan?
He was the guy who played the Joker, or not. I didn't watch Gotham, but he was on Gotham, and he was like the guy that everybody thought was going to be the Joker, and then they said he wasn't the Joker, and then I think they went back and said he was the. That's why I can't fuck with Gotham.
Said he was the Joker.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just remember there was some weird shit going on, but yeah, I could get down with all those. More or less.
Keep Wally black.
Let's see here. And then real quick, Conway Bergdog, $4.99 super chat says, run out of money. That beat down though. Yes, can we please talk about that, please? Thank you, my brother. Look, just out here supporting. I'm here for it. And then real quick too, let's see, because we got another one says Jay Rye comes in with a $5 super chat. Says, could Wonder Boy take Connor Kent in a fight? Just curious. I don't think so. Because I don't think he's. I'm gonna say no. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. One, because he got that S on his chest, and two, because I don't think Wonder Boy is. Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, I mean it's. Yeah, just it's one of those. I don't know. But that beatdown. Let's talk about that beatdown.
That's why I called him Bat Flag.
Look, my boy Battinson came through. He grabbed that dude by the back of his skull and just started punching dude. And I was here for it. Because he beat that dude like he stole something. And like, he was like, he's like, oh, am I still not Batman? Y'all still want to talk about Twilight?
Where's Bella?
I loved it, dude. Where
is she?
Dude, he was beating he was stomping a mud hole in old boy. I love everybody was just sitting there. They were just like,
yeah.
Hold on.
After you saw that, ain't nobody helping you. I do have to say, I like Zoe, and I like the way she was moving as Catwoman in it.
She moved very feline. Like, you know what? She reminded me of how Michelle Pfeiffer. That's what I felt was lacking in Dark Knight Rises when, what's the girl's name?
Anne Hathaway. Because Anne Hathaway is not as sexy as Michelle Pfeiffer or
like
the kid or anything. So there,
she had that kind of wavy, kind of like feline, very, I don't know, just she moved inhumanly. Is the best way I can put it, but that's how I felt Zoe was doing. Like, she was moving. She wasn't moving like a person pretending to be a cat. She was moving the way a cat would if a cat could be human. If that makes any sense. That's what I. That's what I felt.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
The mask was butt though.
Yeah. I didn't like.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that mask is not like the mask that like she's ultimately going to be wearing like all the time. I think that mask is going to wind up getting changed. Like, because we got to remember, this is Batman in year 2 of his operations. Like, he's not, this isn't Batman who just started. This is Batman he's been at it for at least he's starting on his 2nd year of fighting crime in Gotham. So I would go on the limb and say some of the villains, like case in point, because we're going to talk about him anyway, the Riddler. When we see the Riddler does not look like the Riddler. That ain't our Riddler. But this dude is basically the Zodiac Killer. They got Paul Dano out here playing the Riddler like he's a Zodiac Killer, and I'm kind of here for it. Like, he's got the duct tape all around his face and shit. I was like, oh, okay, all right.
I love what they did to Colin Farrell because he's so fine.
Okay.
And I was like, I paused it to look at him.
It don't look like him do it at all.
I was like, how sway did they make this? It reminds me of, remember Charlize Theron?
Oh, in Monster?
That serial killer and Monster?
Yes.
You would never recognize. And I was like, this
she did not look like herself.
Art. This is what I miss about like what CGI gets rid of. A lot of times they don't work this hard with makeup and stuff, right? No. Because they'll just CGI it. But I saw Colin Farrell and I was like, because even when I saw him, I was like, Colin Farrell? You know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't make sense to me.
When they showed
Danny DeVito makes sense.
Right, no, when they showed him, like, okay, so we got the shot of him, like the one, there's like only one shot where he's like dead face on. The rest of them are kind of from the side. But like when they show him in the car, me and my wife Cynthia, we were watching it together, the trailer, and I paused and I said, guess what actor that is? And she was looking, she was like, I don't know, it doesn't look like anybody I've ever seen before. I said, that's Colin Farrell. And she was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, that, because that's not his chin, that's not his jawline, that's not, well, it's clearly not his nose, that's not his forehead. It doesn't look like him at all.
It's prosthetics though, right? Did he gain the weight?
I think he did. I think like, because his face is actually a little fatter than I think would even be natural for him. But I liked, Jim Gordon looks great. Penguin, actually, I like this look on Cobblepot. I don't know, what did y'all have any, what were any other things y'all could think about from that trailer that just kind of leapt out at you?
Honestly, that Batmobile is what got me. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, God, man. I was like, that Batmobile looking nasty thick right now. Like,
dude, I love it. Because you know what? I think a ways back, and I swear to God, y'all, dude, DC, I swear, I think they got me wiretapped. Because I remember talking about this so many caves ago when I said, I don't want to see another Tumbler. I don't want to see another Batmobile tank. I don't want to see these futuristic looking cars that don't look like cars, that look like some bullshit out of Heavy Metal magazine. I was like, no, I want to see a muscle car. I want to see Batman take an actual real world car, something you could actually see on the street, and pimp that bitch out and make it a Batmobile. And sure as shit, within a week,
what they did.
I was like,
my boy, Batterson called
that look like a Charger.
It is, yeah, that's a Charger.
Yeah.
That looks like I was like, that's a Charger.
Yeah, that's a modified Charger.
What? Ooh. I was like, Jesus Christ.
And if you look at it, look at the back of it. The back of it actually makes the bat symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I look.
Yes.
That thing was fire. I was like, you know what? Points for you, because that car is fire. Yeah. I mean, literally just took out the trunk, putting just almost look like a jet engine almost. It was like, all right, throw that joint on there and call it a day. It's like you said, it's a car.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what it is, right? It's not really, it's him and his boys in his shit together, right? Yeah. It's not like really like Christian Bale where they're taking old military weapons. It's literally him, his old ass butler, and his old ass tech guy Lucius putting shit together in a cave, right? So that's how shit look like. It should Luther be like, yo, go ahead and buy a Charger. I can Jimmy rig some shit in the back. That's how I want it to look.
Fact.
You know?
Look, wait a minute. Wait, we got some more super chats coming through. I want to hit these real quick. Conway Bergdog coming back with 499 says, last thing, he said he beat that dude and the only thing he asked was, who are you? Look, I ain't gonna lie, I'd have been asking a lot more than who are you. I'd be like, man, dude, what did I do to you?
You do nothing.
But that's what who are you are, right? I'm getting fucked up by this man. I'm like, who are you? Like what?
Like, wait a minute.
There's a connection there.
Do I owe you money or something? Like,
it's like, wait a minute. Do we know each other?
And he was drooling too. Batterson was drooling. I loved it.
Yeah.
He was drooling. He fucked that guy up so bad.
Well, you know what I loved about it? Because we always talk about Batman being like this supreme martial artist. You know what I liked about it? The fact that he wasn't using no kung fu on dude.
Nah, he just straight rocked him. He was just
he was using some straight up dude. He was street fighting that dude. He was just like, no. This is just pure straight. This is just straight out just Gotham. This is Gotham. That's what I got right
rage.
Here. Gotham, right here. You get Gotham.
Is this rated R? Is this gonna be rated R?
I don't know what it's gonna be. I tell you what, if it is,
I always felt like Batman would be fired. That's just that. I've always wanted an Arkham movie that was rated R. That was like a horror movie.
I think that would be dope.
Dude, wait a minute.
I think that would be dope.
Ultimate Boosell came with the 499 super chat, said he beat dude like he mentioned his parents. He said, what did you say?
Yo.
What was that name?
Said Martha. What?
Nigga, Martha!
Maybe that's why. You say he's in year 2, right? So this is fresh Batman with the good
year
knees.
2. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we got another one.
That's what I really like. Yo, remember in Dark Knight Rises, the doctor said, yo, he's the worst knees I've ever seen. He's got the worst knees he's ever seen. Now I was like, yo, that's a fact. Batman knees got to be shot from jumping off those buildings.
Dude, he jumps off of rooftops, like gliding, and then lands like with one knee first. Come on now. That knee had to be jacked.
What was it? Because even paragliders, I think, like, eventually their knees go bad, and that's why they only could jump for a certain amount of times until that's it, you're done. You can't, do it anymore, or you're not going to be able to walk.
Ball players really play until they're 35. You know what I'm saying? And that's on wood. So imagine jumping on concrete and steel like he does. And that's what I appreciated. Something about Robert Pattinson's footwear just looked very comfortable. I was like, those Doc Martens? Like, it just looks comfortable shoes. I was like, I can appreciate.
Look, he got some insoles.
I can appreciate someone who like, some art support. Yeah, he got some art support there, yo. I was really feeling it. But
got some insoles with the compression shorts.
I also feel like, right? He got the knee compression socks from the knees too, man. Hey, got a nice setup. And
crime is hard.
And that's what made me think. It seems so like, in the way that I don't think Christopher Nolan made it, right? Where it seems so aligned with, like, if there was a real live Batman, realistic in a way. And that's why I was like, damn, Jim Gordon should have been black. Because the level of stress he has and stuff like that can only be shown on a black man's face. It felt real stress.
Jeffrey Wright looked like he had been through some shit.
Who you telling?
That dude had the Rona hair. He had Rona beard. I was like, good lord.
Even when you first see him in the scene in that room, what was it when they like go over the note? I guess the Riddler left him. You see in his face, he's like, God damn it! Like, you can just tell, like, yo, I'm frustrated right now. Cause I don't know, something about, like, the way his face is structured in general, just like the way his skin sits on his face. He just like Jesus done paid it all already.
Right.
Like, he's like, but and Bernard, he always stressed as Bernard, right?
Mm-hmm.
On Westworld, he always stressed. He like, Dolores, please. Dolores.
He's like,
Dolores,
can we just please not do this?
Please not today, Dolores. But you know what? You know what I forgot? And I felt I was like, damn, this is what black people are. He was the villain in Shaft. Y'all remember that? Shaft. And there's a scene with him taking a shit and talking to a guy. And I was like, Jeffrey Wright deserves way better than this. Him taking a shit and talking to somebody. That was the scene. He pulled his pants down and you could hear it blooping in the toilet, and he's talking, and I was like, Jeffrey, y'all doing this to Jeffrey Wright. This is crazy.
I love it.
This is crazy.
Let's see here. Oh, we got one last super chat. Tubes, the one coming through $5 said, can we talk about this straight out of Arkham City suit this man has? Okay. Yes. He said that bat symbol has to be Joe Chill's gun. Can't convince me otherwise. I believe it has been confirmed that it is actually Joe Chill's gun. But yeah, dude, the suit does actually look. Matter of fact, someone actually took a shot of Batman from Batman Arkham Knight and put it up against a shot of Pattinson as the Batman. You can't convince me that they are not the same thing. I kind of had an Office moment. I was like, these are the same picture.
I love that they have that high collar instead of, remember they addressed it in The Dark Knight The Dark Knight, where he's like, I can't move my neck. Right, which is an issue they never talk. Well, no, George Clooney used to turn, and Keaton used to turn.
Yeah, they all had to do like.
So, like, I love that they're like.
Wasn't that like an entire rubber suit though?
Yeah, it was an entire suit. Like, it's like a wetsuit.
Yeah, he had to legitimately get his whole body in, and I was like, he was just like.
Well, the mess apart is
it was a bulletproof like cape. Yeah, all like collar that comes and protects his neck. And
everything was one piece going all the way down the shoulder. And then into the chest piece. But I like it
they
too
probably
because
brought a woman in there to design that. Tell
you know they had no women on set.
Only a woman would know how to fix that. Yeah.
You know they have no women on set. They'd have been fixed that shit. Well, the thing is, I also like because it's the Batman Noel suit. Like, and I'm like, dude, that's a suit we haven't seen. We haven't seen that suit on anything before, and they did it. I'm here for it. I like it. I'm all in for it. Was there anything else? I mean, I know they showed off some video games and stuff like that, but I wasn't really gonna jump into too much of that because there really ain't a lot to say.
Games, I think
it was Gotham Knight and the Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League game, if I'm not mistaken. Which both, I I mean, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, that was just a CGI trailer. There was no gameplay or anything like that. That game won't be coming out till like 2022 at the earliest. And it's going to be next gen only, so we won't see anything in that game for a while.
So you gotta cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah, Gotham Knight looked cool, but I just need to see more of it. I need to see more before I can really... Like, a lot of people were trying to already say, oh, this looks better than Avengers. It's like, they're not the same game.
Yeah.
Apple, meet orange. But, I mean, I don't know. I have reservations about it, but... Because I can at least say I've played Avengers. I know how it plays. This, I don't know. I have no idea. There really was... I know they had an Aquaman panel, but there was really nothing to show or talk about.
Didn't they talk about the Flash for a little bit?
They talked well, because it was a whole, why is Ben Affleck back?
Yeah.
In which, you know...
He's playing an alternate timeline. Keaton's Batman, then...
And we know that, because of that, we also know that the Flash, they said that the Flash on the CW, the Flash in DCEU, it is not out of the question for them to cross over again. Robert Pattinson's his version of Batman is also on a different Earth than Batfleck's Batman, so there's that as well.
Right.
It's a different... This is my thing, right? That I'm confused. Crisis on Infinite Earth, right? Mm-hmm. So that there's only one Earth that they confirmed also included Ezra's people because he was in Crisis of Infinite Earths. So when they merged all the universes together, how can there still be multiple universes if they confirm that in the DCEU? Am I using too much?
Nah, I had looked this up before. What apparently happened, I think we was talking about this before too, Ernie, is that they didn't completely do the singular universe situation. Yeah. They just basically killed off the irrelevant universes. And then at that point, there's like only but a handful of like universes. So like the CW and the Justice League and Teen Titans, for example, just the main timelines of stuff you would see in like movies or series or animated cartoons and stuff like that. That's basically what they did.
Because Stargirl is on Earth too. Like Stargirl doesn't take place on the same Earth as the Arrowverse does.
Right.
Like, so yeah, because I remember they showed that at the end of Crisis on Infinite Earths. And then everything else, like there's still other Earths. I think the thing is that they didn't know that. Like talking about like the Flash and Black Lightning, Superman, Supergirl, so on and so forth. Like they were under the impression that everything was now one Earth and that there weren't any others. And then we learned, oh wait, no, there are still other Earths. They just don't. They have no clue what's really going on, and that will probably wind up playing into the next CW. Whatever the fuck it is they're gonna do for a big 5-week event or whatever that nobody's gonna give a shit about. You know what? Here, this is something we can talk about because we actually got 2 super chats talking about this, and I know this will be of personal interest to all of us because we're black.
Oh my god, I did it!
Does my mom know? But no, Corey Scott Johnson came through with the $5 super chat, says just coming in to say Lovecraft Country is insane and fire. Also, Milestone is returning and are in development of a static movie. Yes, this is true. And then Zoe Indigo says with a $2 super chat says, how do y'all feel about the return of Milestone? Which, by the way, thank you both for those super chats. And I guess we can talk about that and then we can get ready to Vamuska. Okay, so I know about Milestone. I've been very vocal about the fact that I'm very happy about this, and I have known this was going to happen for a while. We just didn't know when it was going to happen, and I said it would be soon, and guess what? There you go. But Milestone will relaunch in February of 2021, launching with Static, Icon, various other comics. They are going to be re-releasing the original Milestone comics in the months leading up to that release, as well as the old trading cards, which were awesome, by the way. They'll be re-releasing those. And yeah, it looks good. I don't know, Frankie, are you familiar with Milestone?
Yeah, I used to read Static Shock, and I used to watch. I mean, they had a cartoon on not CW. It was the WB with the
WB, yeah.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah,
it was roughly the same.
They just mixed them niggas in there because remember they put UPN and then it became the CW, but before it was like one was white, one was black, whatever.
Yeah.
And the WB. Which I always felt a little awkward. Yeah, I was like, this is really whatever.
I mean that theme song didn't do the cartoon any favors. However, the show was actually well ahead of its time. It dealt with a lot of issues, and Static is one of those characters I think that even if you weren't fully aware of what Milestone was, you would at least know who Static is.
Right.
And by the way, those of you, if y'all stick around, I will be dropping if you are a channel member or a patron of mine, I will be releasing, after this is over, I'm going to upload a video talking about the Static Shock movie. It'll be up for y'all a week or two early. But that neither here nor there. What I do want to say, though, is that Devontae, you, if I'm not mistaken, just recently did a video about Static. Now, what do you like? What do you think about these developments that they got coming out of Milestone? I mean, this stuff sounds crazy. Like, it's like, dude, they are going all in. They're talking about comics, movies, all that stuff.
I honestly look forward to a movie. I just hope they do it right. The thing about Static, what a lot of people don't know, even though like it wasn't continued, was that Static actually got a chance to become older, have kids, had a family with Frida, did all that. What was it? That was Milestone Forever, like volume 1 and 2. And I'm just like, all right, cool. They have plenty to work with in reality when you think about from the beginning of the Big Bang to all the way to the end. They can make the movie correctly, and they can make multiple movies.
He had a little bit of a run in New 52. He even ran with the Titans, the Teen Titans, for a minute in New 52, and they actually put respect. Okay, for those who don't know, the Teen Titans, actually, Tim Drake put I think it was Tim Drake. I'm almost positive. Yeah, it was Tim Drake. Put genuine respect on Static's name, talking about how, like, they went to Star Labs because they had some questions. I think it was about molecular, like, science and stuff like that. And people were like, "Oh, well, where's the Flash?" And it's like, and Tim was like, "Nah, son, this dude, Static, he's just as good as Barry Allen when it comes to, like, molecular science and shit like that." So, yeah, I mean, dude, DC has put hella respect to his name, but they just haven't done anything with the character. And I mean, yeah, they've been putting him in, like, Young Justice and shit like that. They've done the same with, like, Icon, Rocket, Hardware, and all that shit. Now, what was it? Even Holocaust, or Pyre, or whatever name he goes by now.
I need to watch Young Justice.
It's good. It's lit. I love it.
Holocaust get, like, killed off like 2-3 times already?
I think so. Well,
no one ever dies.
Because I remember one time, like, cause I know in Milestone Forever for a fact, one I just recently read it.
He got clapped.
He died going up to somebody because he was trying to burn them out, and he couldn't because they was invulnerable. He basically killed himself.
He did something similar in New 52.
Yes, and then somebody else clapped him. So I'm like, he died like about 3 times already.
Yeah, because I think Superboy put paws on him in New 52. And of course, he got wrecked in Milestone by the Blood Syndicate. So
that's a fact. That's a fact.
But no, okay. So right now, being a black writer, being a black artist, being some kind of a black content creator of some sort, being in that spectrum right now, dude, this is probably the greatest time to be alive. Right now, when it comes to black superheroes, representation in comics right now for black characters. We're bringing back Milestone Media, which, by the way, I want to point out, it ain't just about the black characters either, because they're bringing back Zombie, who a lot of people don't know is technically the first, I want to say the first Korean American character to have his own comic book. People don't even talk about that. They're bringing back, they're supposed to be bringing back, not just Static, not just Icon, but Hardware, Rocket. We're gonna end up seeing new stuff like the Love Army. They have another new character they haven't even shown off yet. They showed another character that looked legit as hell. Dude, man. Look, I don't ever want to hear nobody say, man, we ain't got no black heroes. We ain't got no black superheroes. I don't ever want to hear nobody say no more bullshit like that, because we do. And man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if y'all are out here talking about some, man, they don't make no black heroes. If you are not out here supporting Milestone Media, I'm gonna need you to put this clown makeup on. I'm gonna need you to put this clown makeup on.
And not just that, Ernie, there are so many indie comic books that if we supported them would do just as well. You know what I'm saying? So people are so quick to be like, yo, I don't see no black. Okay, what about Monarch Comics? You know what I mean? There's so many comic books, DK Knight, all those people where they're just on Instagram dropping it and on Kickstarter, and we're not supporting it.
Right.
So
Right.
You out here buying a new Batman though.
Okay,
right,
Frankie.
The same Batman that's been the same for the last 80 years hasn't changed. Same thing, same story over and over again. But you're gonna keep rebuying that, but then keep complaining. We never get any new characters.
Go to support it, because they're not going to, unless we support these indie comics, they're not going to be big enough to get shows and deals, right? So if we all make a big splash about, yo, look at these indie black comics, and then we read them, we're like, this shit fuego, and we're all watching it, and we're all tweeting DC and stuff like that. Now what happens? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, it's that
and that's what was happening with Static Shock. No, we've been asking for him for a while, and if I'm being honest, he to me was always one of the most marketable superheroes, and I was shocked that they did a Black Lightning show before Static Shock show. Who would fit better in the Arrowverse than Static Shock?
Well, no, here's the funny thing about that, though. You know why Static was so marketable? And I say this all the time, and people always try and like say, nah, dude, you're not correct. No, I know I'm correct. Static Shock, because Milestone Media they published their comics through DC Comics. Static Shock is the closest DC Comics has ever been to having a character like Spider-Man. Think about it.
He was a teenager. He was poor. He was making his shit. He was on a fucking trash can.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was a nerd. He used to get bullied and picked on. He had the same. He kind of, for the most part, honestly, if you really want to think about it, and a lot of people don't really think about it this way, but if you actually dig deep into Brian Michael Bendis, you'll figure it out. Because DC wasn't doing anything with Static Shock, that's how we got Miles Morales. Because they are the same character. Damn near. Almost damn near the same character. But the thing is, Spider-Man sells. So you know why people love Spider-Man? Because he's relatable.
Right.
Static Shock is relatable.
And that's the reason why we praise him.
Right? Dude, think about it. Like I remember when I first did a video about Static, one of the first things I said was, for me, I used to feel like as growing up as a black kid in the 90s who was a nerd, who was into comic books and anime and fighting games and RPGs, shit that black people weren't supposed to be into. I was into Dungeons and Dragons and you know, all that stuff, Power Rangers, all that stuff. People used to clown me for that shit. And that is what Static was. He was me. Like, he was literally like, I could look at a comic and be like we talk about how powerful and how important representation is. I could pick up that comic and go, I identify with this guy.
He was still very black, right?
So he was
a white boy.
Right? No.
Black. He had locks. He liked hip hop, and that's what I really liked about him. I'm like, they're not saying he's different from the other black people.
No,
they're like
he's nuanced.
And even the way he was raised, like the morals his dad gave him. Like, dude. Now, mind you, how familiar does this sound? And I'm pretty sure, like, Ernie, you've had this conversation. You probably had this conversation with your daughter. How many times have we seen in the comic, the TV show, his dad would be like, Virgil, You need to be careful out there. People are gonna treat you differently because of the way that you look. And mind you, he's a teenager. He's just trying to have fun, go hang out with his friends, chill with Richie, do whatever he got to do. But imagine he had tons of responsibility just because of the way he looked, and his dad made sure that he grew up knowing, like, you got to be better. You can't just do what they do. You have to be better than them just to get just as far.
All of his stories. Think about the stories that, okay, the very first arc of Static, the comic, dealt with him wanting to be accepted. The fact that, like, he met Holocaust and he was like, dude, I've never met anybody else that had superpowers that wasn't trying to kick my ass. And he was like, dude, this guy's cool, and man, he's got money, he's got power, and he was like, dude, he's got all the things that I want. And him having to wrestle with the idea, realizing that, oh, wait a minute, this dude's bad news. And maybe I shouldn't be hanging out with this, like, dude, even in his origin, which I was shocked they put in the cartoon, the fact that he was given a gun to go get revenge on somebody who had punked him out.
Wait, they're not trying to hear you.
Everybody else is
trying
dismissed.
to hear you, Ernie. They ain't trying to hear you.
They ain't trying to hear that shit. But no, that's the thing though. But that's my thing though. When the characters feel real, dude, you can't duplicate that shit. But I don't know. That's all I want to say. I'm done. Cut the check on that shit.
Check.
I guess, what else, do we have any, let me make sure we don't have anything else, because I think we got no, we're good. Okay, so, I guess, you know what, we went way over on time, but we did have a lot to talk about, so it doesn't really matter. We got some good questions in there earlier, too, so, I guess, unlike last time, because your boy legit forgot, the audio version of this will be going up your, you'll figure it out. If you're listening to this and you hear this part, be like, what, the audio version? I'm listening to the audio version. Well, that's why, because we're talking about it. It's going to go up a little later. I'm going to go through and clean some stuff up, and it'll be great. You know what? Devontae, since you haven't been here with us for a while, brother, can you tell the good people where they can find you?
You already know, your boy, play name Gus, Dynasty Gus, comment to the top, remember? I know Frankie loves that one. But alternative factuals, the Gus comment, right? But alternative factuals on YouTube, come join the wavelengths, all theories, all questions, all black characters, all black merch is available. Also on Twitter, afactuals1798, and then Instagram, alternative factuals as well. Like I said, we just come chat, talk about, very black, ethnic, melanated characters with me. You already know the vibes. Like, yo, stop playing with your boy. You already know. I didn't even gotta say nothing.
You already know the vibes, yo.
And then, of course, the queen of the Just Us League, Fantastic Frankie. Tell the good people where they might find you.
Oh, if y'all want to see where it's really popping, find me on Instagram, y'all. Fantastic Frankie, FRANKEY. Yo, hello, got comment to the top. Fantastic Frankie. Frankie is spelled FRANKEY. You can find me everywhere but Instagram, but Twitter, that name, because Twitter won't let me be great. So there I am, Fanboy Fighter. And yeah, that's all I got. So yeah, come help me fight the fanboys. Please, if you do go to my page, tell everyone Frankie was right. Robert Pattinson is going to be an amazing guy, and Snydder Cut will suck. So
remember, so what was it? Ezra Chokovich.
Ezra
Chokovich Miller. It just rolls off the tongue. It actually just rolls.
It actually does flow.
Hey, can y'all help me out? Can we get that trending on Twitter?
The best way to do that is we got to go into Wikipedia, change his information manually, and put Ezra Chokovich Miller. And then at that point, someone's going to notice, and then that's how you get that trending. Remember, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying. So if we can just get it, y'all can just get that hashtag Ezra Chokovich Miller, and dude, it'll be on pod. We got to go change the wiki We gotta go change the wiki. We gotta get it trending. That's all I'm saying. If we can make it trend, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I would fall out laughing. Of course, for me, y'all know who I am. I'm the Blerd Without Fear. If you were watching this live here on YouTube, but if you were not, then I will assume that, you know, that is the case. You can catch me at youtube.com/Blerd Without Fear. That is BLERD Without Fear. You can also catch me on twitch.tv Blerd Without Fear /Blerd Without Fear. You can also catch me on Instagram. Not very active there. I'm trying to be better. Actually, just passed 1,000 followers on the IG. I'm coming. I'm not with Frankie yet.
But I'm not with y'all here.
But no, wait, no. Because you know, I always like to brag. I always like to brag. I always like to brag on Frankie. Cause wait a minute, hold. Let me see. What Frankie talking about here?
You watching me grow? Look. I'm growing between y'all, right before your eyes. Y'all watching me grow up.
Look, wait. Frankie sitting here with that 22.4 thousand. Followers on the grams. Yeah, I just like
IG money.
Look, I'm just saying.
IG money, yo. People like to, yo. What can I say? Niggas love to argue with me, yo. I put it once. I was like, yo, I can put the sky is blue, and people like, yo, what the fuck is Frankie talking about?
Man, no, Frankie, you know you ain't right.
Well, technically, the sky doesn't have a color because it's just a particle reflecting the water down below.
No. That's exactly dumb, right? Frankie never researches.
Let's see.
I'm gonna be like Devontae say with the 100 one day.
There you go. Hey, yo, and I'm here. Hey, look, I see Wilbur Robinson coming through. He said, man, so, like, I think this back, we had 118 people earlier. He's like, can we get the likes to match? Hey, dude, we can get it, man. I'll appreciate it. But, you know, hey, you know what we got to do. You know what we got to do. But no, y'all know me. You know, say, oh, by the way, I should probably tell you, too, Twitter. Blerd minus Fear, because Twitter fucked on me the same way they fucked on Frankie. Apparently, our names are too long.
On Twitter.
But Twitter is where I'm the most active, so if you really want to holler at your boy, that's where you will more likely find me talking cash money about comic books, video games, movies, TV shows. I've lately been live tweeting Lovecraft Country, so there's that. And also I also like to clown President Trump every now and again too, so anyway, let's get up out of here, man. We're gonna get out of here. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching, listening, whatever it is you're doing. Y'all be awesome, be safe, stay healthy. Don't forget to wash your damn hands. Wear a mask when you go out. You know, strap up. Strap up when you wop up.
That's right. Hello.
And we'll see you all. We'll just see you all next time. We'll see y'all next time,
baby. Next time, baby.
Peace.
Love it.